What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are going to talk about this result right here, Skilitary versus Heroes for Hire. When I originally tried this, it was like a 200k punch down. I was rather surprised at how easy it worked, so I decided to do some more. And the problem is I've been trying to find bigger, or closer matchups. Haven't really found them. That's why I haven't really put out this video yet. But someone brought up a good point of, think about this way. Black Order would struggle to do this kind of matchup. So if Skilitary can do this, that's a pretty good sign. So we're going to talk about this team and how it works. I've got footage of both of these fights. These are about 80k punch downs, so take it how you will. I do think you can do much closer punch ups. I mean, look at how full my my Skilitary team is on these matchups. They're doing pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna just go break down all that footage and talk about just how Skilitary really kind of uses the power of Heroes for Hire against themselves, and that has to do with the buff stealing and transferring, where Heroes for Hire is constantly giving themselves buffs: defense up, deflect, death proof. There's also some regeneration and healing going on with the team. All in all, there's a lot of buffs for you to steal from Heroes for Hire, and they're all sustainable, regenerative buffs that you can use to help make Skilitary a little bit, last a little bit longer here. And you can see that they end these fights with full health. I do lose Punisher on this one, and we're going to talk about that in the footage. So we're going to start here with the fight against the Heroes for Hire with Jessica Jones on the team. They have Medbay. I only have Hanger at this point. So I don't have the armory buffs out at this time, but we're just gonna go through this. This is one. Yeah, like I said before, I really did not expect this. This kind of blew my mind the first time I tried it. So it starts out, we go, their team gets their buffs out. Luke Cage does his defense up, and then Yelena gets hit by Colleen in her assist. And now my team goes, and they give themselves speed up, offense up, and because they're so fast, they're able to outspeed most of the Heroes for Hire here, and basically just kind of start working their way through. And you can see here, Black Widow stole everything, and this is very important. Black Widow is MVP of the Skilitary team versus Heroes for Hire because the fact that she is stealth and able to attack with the assist. She's able to copy and clear positive effects from the target. So there we steal a stack of deflect. We get disrupted on Luke Cage. Black Widow moves, steals everything. So now she's got defense up, deflect, and death proof. Really good stuff. Now we've got a stack of vulnerable on there because Black Widow assisted. And now we're going to work our way through and go for Colleen. And what we want to do is, kind of clear those positive effects if possible. We don't clear the defense up, which is a little bit of a bummer. And this is something I kind of screwed up. I may want to use the special for Punisher here to kind of copy and transfer more positive effects off Colleen. It's not too difficult to clear positive effects off of them. Skilitary does it in spades. Everybody does it. They got defense down on Punisher, and then we get the ultimate from Iron Fist there. Punisher goes away right away. And I almost restarted here, but I decided, you know what, let's just try to keep going. So Black Widow moves. She's going to copy and clear everything again because that's what Black Widow is doing now. We're going to try and clear some of these deflects off, see if we can steal a couple more positive effects, which we do. Steals everything off Misty Knight. This is what I'm talking about. Black Widow is MVP here because she just clears everything. This is huge. She doesn't give it to the whole team, which at this point would probably be OP, but I mean, look at what she's doing. We'll stun Colleen here. We do transfer some positive effects again with the ultimate from Black Widow, but now Colleen's not assisting. That gives us a little bit of a breathing room. We'll try to, I don't know why I didn't just go for Colleen there. I should have gone for Colleen. I was kind of just going back and forth here. I should have just kept going for Colleen. Now we're going to get the stealth again from Black Widow, and I do have the T4 here, so it will clear negative effects. So everybody has that heal block on them. Black Widow does her special. Now they've got heal block cleared again. Red Guardian moves. He taunts, heals my team up again. Now they're stuck behind a taunt here for most of their attacks. We'll try to go for Colleen. I should have just gone straight for Colleen from the beginning. I didn't. But they are going for Colleen, or they are going for my Yelena because she is the lowest health character on my team right now. That is how Colleen works. And with the defense up and the death proof and everything else that Yelena has, it's not bad. So now we got more positive effects on Colleen. We're just going to steal them all again with Black Widow. We're gonna copy and transfer that death proof because that's very helpful for my team. We're now going to clear some positive effects, stack some bleeds, and remember the special from Merc Soldier cannot be countered or blocked, and it will remove positive effects. We'll now use the ultimate from Red Guardian here on Misty, get an ability block on her. That finishes off Colleen at this point. So now Colleen's down, and now I can pretty much throw this on auto. I should have been able to throw it on auto sooner, but the really tricky part is just getting rid of Colleen. Once you get rid of Colleen, it's pretty straightforward. They don't have a lot of damage here, and you just have so much sustain going on with your team, the constant copying of positive effects. You're going to be stealing a bunch of regenerations. It's very helpful here. So now Black Widow's going to move, steals everything. Look at how many buffs Black Widow has on her at this point. It's nuts. You got 5 or 6 that are not even showing up there. This is the best part. Yep, Colleen's gone, and now you just throw on auto. At this point, very easy. Yeah, like I said, this was surprising, and I do want to see if I can do more of a punch-up with this team against Heroes for Hire, or not so much a punch-up, but a closer matchup, because, I mean, still it's 80k, and I know that's going to be a big problem for most people, is that they're going to say, well, that's 80k, that's an 80k punch down, how reliable can this be? This still feels like it's going to be pretty reliable, even without, even at a closer matchup. I don't think this is going to punch up against Heroes for Hire. I do want to see what Skilitary or what Secret Avengers with Skilitary can do. I'm feeling pretty good about using Falcon or Maria with Skilitary and seeing what they can do against Heroes for Hire. Maybe even punch up against some other teams. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm just kind of feeling pretty good about this. We'll see. But yeah, at this point, we're just kind of going on auto here. I wish I had killed Luke Cage in time. I should have gotten a disrupt on him so he wouldn't put that taunt on. But now I have a problem where I still have an Iron Fist up who could likely do some damage or heal up the team. We get a stun on him, thankfully. But now, hopefully, we can kill Iron Fist here, which we do. Yelena does some nasty damage because she's in stealth. And now we just finish off. We finish off Luke Cage, steals everything again because that's just what Black Widow does. And yeah, it's kind of a race against the clock now. You know, Black Widow is stealing everything, thankfully. Get a stun on Luke, and hopefully get some offense up. That's going to help things out, hopefully. And with 27 seconds to spare, we finish off Heroes for Hire here. Not bad. And then we have this versus Kestrel for Hire. Still an 80k punch down. No security room buff. We have all the other global room buffs. So this is going to be a bit more of a matchup. This is going to be a bit more of a slugfest, maybe. Though everyone on that Heroes for Hire team is tier 13, so that's kind of, do take that with a grain of, this is why you want to take this fight with a grain of salt as well. If they had been tier 14, it could have been a bit of a different story. But what you have to do in this fight is you have to go after Kestrel. If you don't go after Kestrel, and I've tried going against this team with a security room buff up, they'll wreck you pretty quickly. So you have to get rid of Kestrel. That means everything gets focused on Kestrel, which means you can't use the Elena special on Luke, so he is going to taunt. Gonna make things a bit more complicated, but you gotta get rid of Kestrel. We stole a stack of offense or deflect there, but then Black Widow steals everything. So now we just need to get rid of Kestrel. So we're gonna use the ultimate here from Punisher. That will finish off Kestrel, thankfully. And now it's 4v5, and the same strategy as before. Go after Colleen, and we did get the resist here with the dispel from Luke or from Iron Fist's ultimate, so we didn't get rid of the defense up on Punisher. That made things a little bit easier for me. But yeah, same principle as before. This fight's gonna be a little easier again because of that tier 13 on them. So it's hard to say how reliable this is going to be for KFH as well, but yeah, I mean it's going to be a difficult one to see. But there we go. Luke Cage got his taunt off. We'll just do some damage on Luke until we can get rid of that taunt. Almost lose Yelena there, which could have been bad. But we're gonna put everybody in stealth again. We've got death proof on Yelena, so she can survive at least one bonus assist. There we go. And then we have the taunt from Red Guardian. heals Yelena back up a bit. She does have several stacks of regeneration on her, so she's going to heal up to full, no problem. Clear that death proof off of Colleen. And now we're going to use a special from Punisher. We're going to steal some more positive effects, get a bonus hit in with Punisher because he has a striker. And one other thing I did do here was I changed the ISO on Black Widow from Skirmisher to Striker for this fight, because you have several characters on this team who are already putting Vulnerable out. Punisher's not going to consume him on his own, and I was wondering if maybe if I lose Punisher again, I can at least still get the bonus attacks in from Black Widow, you know, stealing the positive effects with that bonus ISO attack. It's very powerful stuff. But yeah, we didn't have much opportunity to take advantage of the vulnerable stacks from Black Widow. So that was a bit of a letdown. But again, if we had lost Punisher like we did in that previous fight, it would have been okay, because then we had Yelena and Soldier stacking up vulnerable, and then we could have just used Black Widow and take advantage of that if we didn't have Punisher at that point. But yeah, at this point, it's pretty straightforward. Again, go for Colleen, then start clearing out the rest of the team. It's just like how you manage Heroes for Hire like normal. So nothing special to talk about there. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is going to be a viable counter for Heroes for Hire? Or do you think the Secret Avengers are going to make this team more viable? Let me know down below. I want to hear your thoughts on this fight and this kind of team. Do you think it's going to be viable? Let me know down below. But as always, make sure that like button, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.